How are you? Welcome. So I was just at this place, church, St. Nicholas Albanian Church. I'm running for governor, as you may or may not know, and they said a prayer over me. People came from all over the world because the Virgin Mary was crying. Scientists said, no way. And they went and chemically tested the tears from the Virgin Mary, and they were real. He collected a few of the tears for me and mixed it with some holy water. Here it is. Tears from the Blessed Virgin Mary and blessed water. Again, this is from St. Nicholas Albanian Church in Chicago. He said that I should drink it. I've sprinkled some around my house, and I pray that, blessed is her among women, and blessed is the fruit of her womb, Jesus Christ. And I hope that she does pray for me and all you other sinners now and at the time of our death. But if there's anything in my body that's unclean, look, I had psychics on. I had a woman on that talked to the dead. I've been around Ouija boards and tarot cards and all this stuff. I mean, I pray that all of this has been removed from me. But if there's anything unclean that's attached to me, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. I take this stuff very seriously. Atheists are loud and they believe in God. I'm not loud about stuff I don't believe in. I don't believe in certain religions. I don't make it my life's work to scream and yell that your religion isn't real. An agnostic, I guess I understand. You don't understand. You don't have it figured out. We are living in biblical times. This is the most exciting time in human history. What you're going to see soon, the glories. I hope that you can see a little bit of good in God in me. Keep me in your prayers as I keep you in my prayers. Let's start the show. All right, listen, this is my anniversary, so I'm missing dinner with my wife right now. We're postponing a little bit. We're headed over to my restaurant, Marquesa, a private dinner. The restaurant is not open, but they're open for me. And I've been married for a long time, I think 19 years, and it was the best thing I ever did in my life, honestly. My wife has had some, very smart DNA. She spit out a lot of it, but no, that's old Mancow. I don't talk like that. Stop it. Oh, it creeps in on me, Hey, I did something pretty cool, though. I did something pretty big time. I had a cold, and I didn't get tested. And I'm still here. Wow. I'm hearing that at some point, violence is going to have to dispel this darkness. I hope that it doesn't get to violence. But the insults, the slights are nonstop. And look, we need to pray. We need to pray to good and God that it doesn't turn to violence. Biden is already hinting that, well, if the communists don't win, it's because his voting act didn't go through, the one where they get to steal the elections forever. If that doesn't go through and some Republicans win or some independents, well, it's fake. Yeah, my hairy, white, pimply ass. We need God to dispel the darkness, not violence. But there is righteous indignation. There is a time to fight. Do you think we're there yet? I love what happened in Canada with the truckers. Maybe you saw that story. Of course, it got very little coverage. I was sitting with one of the top news executives in America, and we didn't really cover it. Why? Anyway, Rely not on your own understanding. These are troubled times. You're confused. Maybe you're afraid. Fear is mentioned 365 times in the Bible, and it's not of God. Fear is not a God emotion. That's the devil. You don't need to fear. Fear not. And you know something? This right here, this infuriates people. I noticed it with my radio show. The most hatred I ever got would shock you. It was Joel Osteen. It's amazing. And I can see your comments. Folks, when you bring God into it, and I don't care where I'm at. If I'm at McDonald's, if I'm at Sonic, I pray before I eat. And so do my kids. And you can feel the hatred from some people. Their demons don't like it. So whenever I mention God here on the radio show, hey, I had one consultant say, you can't ever say Jesus Christ. A guy that worked for WLS, you can't ever say Jesus Christ. Do you know WLS is getting beat right now by a polka station? Now, that used to be a joke. We used to make jokes like that. I bet the polka station could beat them. No, it's really happening now because they just turn their back on everything they stood for. And it's sad. I really hate that. I hate to see that happen. It's one of the great legendary stations. And honestly, I'm sure they're bleeding so much money. It'd probably be better if they just closed it down. I went to try to buy the station. I had money. A friend of mine, Tony Tomasca, who was on a couple of weeks ago, we got the money. We had the investors. I was going to buy WLS. They wouldn't sell it to me. What does that say to me? This thing's money. It's bleeding money. I figured it had 4 or 5 more years, and then they're all going to be turned off. AM radio, not the hottest thing in 2022, but I wanted to go and have fun with it. I wanted to do my kind of station, my dream station for 24 hours. It would have been the biggest, 24 hours a day, would have been the biggest station in Chicago. I mean, we had huge ratings. And you watch these shows and you wonder, who watches them? These commercials, who are they for? Even the groups they pander to, they're not out backpacking and bucking hay and breaking horses and riding. It's just insane. Who are these shows for? And then you realize they're not for anybody. It's agenda. It's programming. And they're paid, and they don't care about ratings. CNN ratings over the past year to date, are down 90%. Think there'd be a bloodletting? It doesn't matter. They've got to get out the propaganda. So that's it. The shows that toe the line get celebrated and are the biggest stars on earth, and nobody cares about them. Nobody watches them. This hatred towards Joe Rogan. A lot of people. You hardly ever hear his name mentioned unless it's something negative. The Joel Cube. It's a box that gives Bible verses. My friendship with Joel Osteen. I got more hatred over that than anything I've ever done in my career. I'll tell you another thing I got hatred over, and that is pit bulls. There was a black kid that was killed by a pit bull in Chicago. This was many years ago. And someone said, Mancow, people care more about the pit bull than they do the kid. No, I don't think so. Give me a break. Now, Todd Bridges from Different Strokes was my sportscaster. He didn't want to get up in the morning, which is a problem when you're doing morning radio. Same thing with Scotty the Toy Schwartz, the kid that stuck his tongue to the pole in Christmas Story. He didn't want to wake up in the morning. And he was also in The Toy with Richard Pryor. Anyway, Todd Bridges said, I'm a black guy, I can't get a cab. We went out on Michigan Avenue. I said, it's ridiculous. And damned if every cab didn't go past him to come to me. They must have a reason for it, or every cabbie racist. In fact, African-American cabbies would pass Todd Bridges. That's a big star. I mean, was it one time? So I don't know. I called bullshit. Turns out Todd Bridges couldn't get a cab. He was telling the truth. So when someone called and said, Mancow, people care more about the pit bull than the black kid that was killed, the black baby that was chewed to death. Bullshit. And I went on the air and I said it. Come on. Who cares about the pit bull? He killed a kid. Of course he should have been put down. Ring, ring, ring. My phones looked like Vegas. People cared more about the stupid pit bull that got put down, that killed a kid, than the kid. It broke my heart. New in here to the Muller Manor. This place is a museum. It's kind of like the Addams Family house. I do want to do tours. By the way, when I'm governor, I do want to do incredible dinners. And I want to have a lottery so that citizens, 100 at a time. Every weekend, I want to have a party. I want you folks to be able to stay at the governor's mansion with me and my lovely wife and family. She'll be the prettiest first lady in history. Again, tonight is our wedding anniversary. And I want to have people come and eat at the mansion. It's the people's house. It's not just for fat Pritzker, his fat ass sitting there. He sometimes eats up to 3 banana splits a day. But he looks good. I mean, he looks good. Pritzker's a good-looking guy, you know. I love that he's telling us about health. Get it, get more. Just keep getting it. Get it. Thought you would have put up the Pritzker picture. That's what my guess would have been. Hey, thought you would have put up the Pritzker picture, but that would have been too easy. Okay, do you want to put it in now and I'll pause? Yeah. And you can edit it? Okay. Jabba Wonga. All right, get rid of it now. Anyway, this guy was a great American. You know, he was going to run against Obama. Had he run against Obama, Mike Ditka, the coach, had he run against Obama, he would have won, and we wouldn't have had the racial division that we have now. Boy, was Obama horrible for the country. This is another little something that I got. Where is it? The ugliest human being in rock and roll. Remember when Kiss took their makeup off? Everybody went, put the makeup back on. Anyway, this is from Ace Frehley. Boy, he is ugly. Anyway, every particle of fear mentioned 365 times in the Bible. Every particle of fear is an evil particle in you, and it's a prison. It's a prison. Fear is a prison. Get out of your fear. They're trying to inject fear. Go out and have fun. It pisses off the media. It pisses off the commies. Go out and laugh and take off the stupid muzzle and mock them. Okay? The soul cannot grow in an atmosphere of fear. You cannot expand. You cannot grow. You cannot get better in an atmosphere of fear. And that's all the media. Fear, fear, fear. Do it or die. Do it or you'll be arrested. Put it on. Follow the rules. No. I say it's American to fight back. Oh, I know some of you get upset when I yell. Okay? I'm sorry. If you have any questions about me being governor, I want to do a party at Mr. Beef, a party. I want to do an event at Mr. Beef. I want to buy 100 of you lunch, the greatest beef sandwich on earth at Orleans. If you're interested, please direct message me, and then we'll have a lottery, but I want to find out what you folks think needs fixing. Every day, sometimes 3 times a day, I'm shaking babies and kissing dogs or whatever it is, running, and I got to tell you, it's horribly tedious. A lot of people, their hands, it's like they lick their hands. Their hands are wet. My friend Dewey, what's your problem, Dewey? What's your problem with your hands? What? Hydrosis? His hands drip. It's disgusting. These people come up, Mancow, really want to vote for you. And their hands are dripping and, and it's not because of the COVID. I just, and close talkers and they're spitting. Go get Pritzker. No, but in all seriousness, I go to everybody's events. I'm sure this summer I'll be at every carnival and fair eating corn dogs and riding a tilt-a-wheel. But I want to have an event at Mr. Beef. I want to buy everybody lunch, and I want to find out what you think. And I want to get some yard signs and all that. But anyway, look, again, if it's not fixed, I will win. A lot of money against me and billionaires against me. It's not easy. But when you do good, it stirs up the enemy, as I've said. Jealousy, resentment, critical spirits and other people will come against you. Everybody has advice for me, of course. And anyway, look, I hope I honor God with this campaign I have so far. And don't let the devils in them decide what you do. Don't let the devil and the other people, the communist, liberal neighbors of yours that would sell you out, don't let them decide where you go. Attitude equals altitude. Keep a smile on your face and keep going. Let's have some of those slides. Some things I want to comment on. Yeah, don't do it. It's coming. That is absolutely coming. That is coming. That is going to be a reality. Get a barcode on your forehead. Or, and they have barcodes that are you can't see. It's ink that you can't see. And we're going to go digital currency, and you won't be able to get in anywhere without this on something, some mark. Is it the mark of the beast? I don't know, but they'll never tattoo me. And I don't know what the hell I'm going to do if they go cashless. All right, next, let's go. Oh, Baldwin. Why isn't he in jail? He killed someone. Oh, well, he's a liberal. He's a communist. He's a good actor. I thought his Trump was horrible, but am I the only one? I mean, we had John Schneider on here a few weeks ago, remember? Look at the drama from him. Oh, boy. When something bad happens, they're going to leave the country. They want you to die. This guy's the most vile piece of shit. Wants everybody to die. But when he does something, we're supposed to feel sorry for him. Yeah, I don't. Lock him up. And lock up Hillary. Whatever happened to that? And why didn't Trump break up the media monopolies? He knew what was going on. What's the next one? Do we have another one? Yeah, someone made a sign. I love this. And then they put it in their yard. They sent it to me. I want to see your sign. Send it to me on Instagram. And don't forget, mancowforgovernor.com. You'll see my latest positions on everything that concerns you. Mancowforgovernor.com. Mancowforgovernor.com. And, someone wanted to know what that Frank Stallone song I thought was great. The best montage song ever. Far From Over. Okay. Next. Let's do the next one. And, yeah. I mean, the numbers are here. That's it. Get rid of that one. But the numbers are here. And if we don't do something soon, well, it's already over, isn't it? Look at the exodus. People are leaving in droves. And look, all hell is not, I heard somebody say, all hell is breaking loose. No, it's not breaking loose. It's being exposed. Evil is decloaked. We heard about the commies. We heard about the media. We heard about Disney. I've talked about this, but you remember how people say Disney's trying to destroy our kids? And I kind of chuckled. Boy, do they celebrate some perverse stuff. Have you seen Disney commercials? Have you seen the social engineering? The last time I was at Disney World in Florida, they treat people like shit now. And you can't get in without a Disney mask. An extra $10. Trash everywhere. Booze at every concession stand, or many of the concession stands. Walt would have, fellow Missourian, I'm from Suicide Falls, Missouri. Walt would have been sick. Walt Disney, my neighbor Chief, we called him Chief. He wanted to be called Chief. Native American guy, old guy. Walt Disney came to his door, sold him $1 in stock. And I know he had made over $1 million off $1. But imagine Walt Disney going door to door in Kansas City. So, look, I'm not there yet. We got a long way to go before I'm governor. You're going to hear more from me now than when I become governor. I'm going to leave you alone and give you back your life and your freedom. So it's not where I'm from. I'm from Suicide Falls, Missouri. My brothers, and I guess that's what brothers do, but I think I didn't have the best. Very, very hateful to me. And when I became a success, we're keeping it real, man. We're just keeping it real. Yeah, you're keeping it real stupid. And I love him, and I forgive him. But if you have someone that's taking you away from your dream or telling you what you can't do, if you have a dream that God put in your heart, don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because that may not even be them talking. So I'm not downhearted. You don't be downhearted. And I'm telling you, we may be in a rut right now, and the wheels are spinning with Pritzker and Beetlejuice the mayor. But I'm going to pull us out of the rut, and good times are coming. Did you hear the scary news? I guess Yoko Ono is threatening, because of Joe Rogan, to put her music on Spotify. I'm just really looking forward to the tour that's coming. Have you heard about the tour that's coming? Classic rock, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Rogan. Good night.